Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Unbuttoned Podcast.
Sup?
Today we have Savanna joining us.
Hey.
And we are going to talk about unpopular opinions.
Yes.
And we asked some of you, there's a few that people submitted,
Yeah.
but some of them are a little, you'll disagree with, some of them you may agree with, but I'm so curious to hear everybody's.
Yes. This started last night because I was thinking about how annoying my husband is about checking in for a flight.
Mm-hmm.
And we got in like an argument about it the other day because like right at 24 hours, he's like, we have to check in. We have to check in.
Oh,
I
that's
don't
me.
actually understand, like, why?
Well, I don't understand why you guys do it. We are big Southwest people. And
yeah.
and actually, I don't know why we do because my husband travels a lot for work. So he is
You
on like
get your
preferred.
seats.
So we're
yeah.
getting the first before we're in A no matter what.
Yeah.
However, I can see why people
On
would do it for Southwest.
I understand on Southwest because that determines like
determines
what
how-
you're
where you are in
seated.
line, yeah.
But like
Which they're
any
taking
other
it away.
airline. Yeah, and they're taking it away now.
Which
I just
really
don't
makes me mad. I kind of like the
understand.
Hunger Games effect.
I mean, I guess
kinda
it's
do.
like kind of nice to like let the airline know you're coming, but like, what the fuck do they do nice for us?
Thought about that.
The seat for Southwest.
But I always fly Southwest.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
I don't know. I just,
But I guess I didn't think about that for
it's
like.
not really an unpopular opinion, but I just think it's like really dumb that we all freak out about checking in for a
I
flight.
didn't write this one down, but unpopular opinion: listening to people breathe is so disgusting. I was just thinking about husbands.
You were looking at me when you did
No,
that.
because you were talking about husbands, and I was thinking about how
Like when you can hear someone breathing.
loudly, and sometimes Hunter does that, and I'm like,
Kind of popular though, because
yeah,
every
true.
girl's like, yeah,
Please
they're
stop breathing.
annoying. Stop
Especially the day before my period. I'm like, why are you breathing?
Why are you on my site?
Right. Like, honest to God, the day
So
before my period, I'm like,
pleasant.
oh, God, stop breathing. Stop putting your teeth on that fork. Stop, you know.
Oh, that's a word.
Yeah. But also, that's just my own problem for having bad PMS. But
No, I think
anyone's
lot of people
existence,
can relate.
anyone, not even just my husband, anyone's existence the day before my period, I'm like,
I know.
humans are disgusting.
We all just need to take the day off
Yeah.
when it's before period.
Yeah. Okay.
Lauren has a list of about 50.
I could
She's
keep going.
very prepared.
I could keep going. I didn't want to overdo it. But we'll just start with a random one like Botox is self-care, not vanity.
Oh, yeah.
Some people are like, oh, it's so vain. No, it's not.
It's also not I shouldn't say not a big deal, but it's really not a big deal. Like I used to think that it was just like so like risky and like, I don't even know. It's really not that big of a deal.
It also makes me laugh. People who get Botox, but then like are so health conscious and like you're literally putting toxic in your face. I don't
And we
get it. Like,
but like they won't admit it
Yeah.
to people.
yes, it's like, why not just say it?
Right.
It's not that big a deal.
Why are you
It's
trying
not
to
like you
hide
got a
it?
full like facial reconstruction.
Yeah.
You just got Botox.
Don't gatekeep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get that one. People are
Mhm.
like, no. I'm like, okay, teach their own, but like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it. Okay. Savvy, you want to read one?
Yeah, I'll start off with my Taylor Swift one. I put not liking her, but I don't care if you do. Like a lot of Swifties will come at you if you don't like them, but
Mm-hmm.
like I don't like her, but I don't care that you do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've never been a big Swiftie. I definitely feel like she earned a lot of respect in my book, like the past couple years with how badass she is. I mean, as a like entertainer.
100%.
But like, I mean, like it's insane. She has mad talent in that
I agree.
aspect where I used to be like, oh, she's just like this little teeny bopper. Like I respect her a lot more than I
used to just be indifferent about her.
Same.
I used to think the same thing.
Yeah.
But recently, I have realized how much freaking work she puts in.
Yeah.
How incredible it is that she can stand on that stage for 3 hours and entertain and sing. Like, I can barely go for a half a mile run. I couldn't sing for 3 hours. Like, it's impeccable. So I respect her craft and
Yes.
her, like, I don't know. So I feel like I have become a way bigger Swiftie than I used to be.
Yeah.
Just out of respect factor.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
that really is amazing. People who dog on her, I'm like, could
Yeah.
you do that?
I also have never like loved any of her songs. Like I haven't ever been like, oh my God, I fucking love this song to
Mhm.
any Taylor Swift
Okay.
song.
Okay.
Like, I don't know.
Have you listened to like Midnight Rain? And
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, okay.
it's not that I don't like her music,
Yeah,
but
sure, that's
I've
fair.
never like
Mhm.
just like really like
I feel like about
loved.
Lady Gaga, we
Yeah.
were talking about that yesterday. Like, I think she's amazing
Yeah.
in her craft.
Yeah.
I wish she would relax and all that. Like, if you watch Lady Gaga's Thanksgiving special, she sings a cappella, and her voice is
Now
beautiful.
an insanely beautiful
Her voice, and in like A Star Is Born,
Yeah.
her voice is so beautiful. I just hate that she does all the theatrics with it because I'm like, your voice is beautiful. Why are
Yeah.
you wasting it on all these weird
Yeah, I became pretty
noises?
obsessed with her voice after A Star Is Born.
Same, but I don't like.
Even like in the Joker, she's in the new Joker, and they like pulled her in, and it was really musical, and she's so good in it. But that's kind of like her brand is to be like.
I think that's what annoys me.
Just the monsters.
Like, yeah, I find that to be annoying because I'm like, oh, why are we making that your brand when you have such a gift? Like, I wish I could freaking sing like that.
What?
Okay, sorry.
She's
Sav
a
just
really
made me
good
think of one
actress.
that I didn't put on here, but I just watched her take a sip of that unpopular opinion. Except I think this popular. Here we're using a paper straw. They're foul.
Paper straws are terrible.
No, we don't. In the white, no, we don't. I just got this out of there. You weren't looking hard enough. I refuse to use a paper straw. I'd rather.
They are soggy.
They're nasty.
I don't like it, but it was closed.
And you know what drives me nuts about paper straws? Save the turtles. We live in Ohio. We don't have turtles. Okay. We don't.
It is annoying too in Florida.
and
Like
fish
that's
here.
all they give you. I just take it out. Save the straw.
I brought my own to the Punta Cana, my own plastic straws. I ain't using them. Look, I get it in a Caribbean place or Florida. That's fine. We live in Ohio. We're not saving turtles.
I can't believe you packed your own straw.
Oh, it's weird. So, yeah. Sorry, I'm not saving the earth like that. I'll save it in other
That's
ways,
okay.
like not flushing my tampon.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm not saving the turtles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Your turn.
I'm just dying that you brought your own straws to Punta Cana.
I have to show you my packing list.
Thing ever.
And Allison and I had a shared notes, and she's like, straws? I'm like,
duh.
Yeah. Don't be asking me for one then.
Well, one of mine that I posted last night that Lauren got very up in arms about is that I think Chick-fil-A is overrated. I don't not like Chick-fil-A. Like, I think Chick-fil-A is good, but like the way people like worship it, like it's like,
okay,
I don't even freaking like there for a minute on social media. I felt like every influencer was like talking about Chick-fil-A.
So you just don't like Joy?
No, I like it the same. I like Wendy's. Like, I don't think it's
that is repulsive.
Yeah, see, I just don't think it's like
Wendy's
that good.
Fries are literally mush trash from a dumpster that you need to cover in ketchup to even choke down.
I like their fries. I think their fries are good. I like Chick-fil-A's too, but I don't know. I just now your point that their fountain
those styrofoam cups. Once again, I love that they're not trying to save the earth. It is elite. If
I totally agree with that.
Ice cold Diet Dr. Pepper. You can catch me driving to Chick-fil-A.
And it just tastes better out of that
ice,
cup.
That nugget ice, the cup.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's so elite.
That I agree. That I agree with. But like, I just don't really get like the crazy hype over Chick-fil-A.
I could see what you're saying, but because the drink is so elite, I'm in the case.
If you're in it for the drink, I definitely get that.
Yeah, and you know I'm a fountain soda girl.
I don't think their food's like that freaking, I mean, it's like a chicken sandwich.
Their salads are way better than any other, like...
I mean, yeah, it's a salad from, like, a fast food place.
That's what I mean, but, like, all the fast food places, they're definitely the best.
Out of all the fast food, I agree, their salads
it's not the best
are
salad
the best.
I've ever had in my life, don't get me wrong, but, like, if I'm going to go to Wendy's, McDonald's, or Chick-fil-A for a salad, I'm going to Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, for a salad, for sure.
So you're in the hype.
I mean, no.
Okay. I feel sick to my stomach that you said Wendy's fries are the best. I don't know that I'll ever forgive you for that.
I know that they're the best, but I don't hate their fries.
Okay, rank these three. McDonald's, Wendy's, and Chick-fil-A fries.
McDonald's first.
Yeah. Okay. I was just about to say, if you don't say McDonald's first,
then I kind of feel like, I don't know, the Chick-fil-A and Wendy's for me are kind of on the same playing field. Like, they're not the most amazing thing, but like, I'll eat them.
I say McDonald's, Wendy's, and then Chick-fil-A.
For fries?
Yes.
Wait, sorry. Yeah. Hand her that. Tell it again, because I don't know if you'll be able to hear that.
McDonald's.
She's ready to rip you apart.
Wait,
no, because honestly,
Chick-fil-A. McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, then Wendy's.
I'm with you.
I thought you were saying Wendy's.
I'm with that.
Yeah.
There's some type of salty crack on those McDonald's ones that are just...
and they're like just the right like thickness and
right crispiness, right salt,
right amount of like oil.
Yeah.
Grease.
That's the thing about Wendy's. They're too potatoey. Like if I wanted a potato, I'd order a potato.
See, okay, but Chick-fil-A's, theirs are like so much
You're
potato.
doing it. No, you need to ask for extra crispy and then the right salt ratio. And there's
they never put enough salt on them.
You're not doing it right.
Yeah, but you shouldn't have to like fucking know how to do it right.
You know the ins and outs. You're not a believer.
Like if you have to alter your order that much, then their fries aren't that good.
That's what's so great about it. It's so customized.
Oh my
God.
God.
You go to Wendy's, you're like fries. There's nothing. You're not saying
You
anything.
could ask Wendy's to
No, they
do
have
that.
now that my kids want to go there. Like, let's go to the robot.
Yeah.
The one on Shawnee Hills is literally an AI robot you order with.
Crazy.
You can't like customize anything. Yeah, it's weird. So Wendy's sucks. Okay. Going on the food one, brunch is overrated and overpriced breakfast, and it's not good.
I honestly think that brunch, and I am totally fine with this. I think that brunch is more so just like a pretty excuse for like wanting to day drink.
Can't we just go to lunch and get a drink?
Yeah, but like brunch is like
eat a pancake at 11 o'clock. It's past
I
breakfast.
disagree with that though, because I could eat breakfast like any meal. Like, we always used to have like breakfast for dinner was like my family. Like we'd grow up, so I will eat breakfast whenever. And sometimes I wake up late and I want breakfast late.
Yeah.
Okay, see, I'd be the one to like riot my family and be like, I'm just not eating that. I don't want.
Are we talking like going out to brunch or just like eating brunch in general?
Either or. If I'm going out to brunch, I'm ordering off the lunch menu.
Oh, not me. I will always get breakfast.
I have a hankering for brunch maybe once a year where I'm like, all right, I can slam that.
Breakfast in general. Yeah,
I will eat it. I will eat it. I'm not like breakfast. It's disgusting. I just am not a breakfast person. I'm a dinner person all the way. You won't catch me skipping dinner. I love dinner food. I love it.
Yeah, I love breakfast food.
Going out to brunch, I feel like is more the experience.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, you're just paying for the experience, not really the food.
Yeah.
You're going to get mimosas or Bloody Mary.
Unpopular opinion, Bloody Mary is
I don't think that's that
spicy tomato
popular. I think that a lot of I honestly I can't really drink them anymore. I think the thing is I can't drink one when I'm like eating. It's like a meal. You know, so it just grosses me out.
Gross.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it.
I would choose a mimosa.
Oh, same.
Yeah.
Any day. Or a little peach Bellini. That's so good. Okay, it's your turn, Lizzie.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think what my list had on it because I forgot it.
Not you.
Wait, what's another one that I put on stories last night? Oh, unpopular opinion. I think it's hilarious when kids cuss, and I don't really like get that mad about it.
I mean,
I'll like tell them they can't say that, but like
I think it's really funny. I do.
Yeah.
When I will tell them or something is like, I don't want them to be disrespectful.
Totally.
Like, I wouldn't want them saying that in a way to an adult that's disrespectful. If they they
like said it to their teacher, I'd be pissed.
That's
but
what I'm saying. Like, if they just said a funny thing at home, would be fine. But I certainly don't want them going out.
In that case,
being disrespectful. I don't like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, that's fair. It's funny.
Benji sent me a video the other night. He was clearly trying to get William in trouble because it's like you can tell they were outside together and you can tell that he was just like secretively filming because it's just his feet.
Mm-hmm.
And William says like, fuck you, shit. And then the video abruptly ends.
William is
like, Benji definitely was like, hey, William, say whatever cuss word you want and hit record.
Okay,
to send to me.
To be fair, I did that to Benji last summer when we were at your pool.
You did do that.
I said to Benji, I'm like, okay, you have 30 seconds. You can say whatever you want. And he's like, nah. And then he walked behind my chair and whispered under his breath, fucking bitch.
Okay, it's even better.
I was like, oh my God.
They use it correctly because it's
now
like,
my
okay,
kids have done that.
Using it correctly instead of just like, fucking bitch. Well, that's
like William will drop something and say shit, and it's just so like, how do you not laugh at a 4-year-old when they like use it in such the right context and it's so like innocent?
My kids have used it in the right context, and I'm like, oopsie.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I mean, they clearly
my
learn
kids
it from
use damn
us,
it in the wrong one,
in
like the right way, and I'm like,
Also, they grow up and know those words like anyways and stuff. So as long as you're just like use it.
I just don't want it to become like in a disrespectful way.
Totally.
And I think that it's funny if it's at home, whatever, but like, I do think that like in today's society, but that just sounded like I was like some philosopher.
Politician.
Some kids have like lost a sense of like respect and stuff. And I do think that's important.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying my kids follow that guideline. I'd like them to, but they're not always the most But I do think that there's like, I don't want to lose that totally.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, that was a tangent. Trader Joe's is a treasure hunt that I don't have time for.
Oh, I love Trader Joe's. I think
love
it's
it,
so
but
fun.
like, you got to devote an afternoon and you got to sort through everything.
Yeah, I don't do my grocery shopping there regularly, but I like love to go there when I am like in the mood and just like pick up some little gems from Trader
but, like,
Joe's.
you still have to go to the grocery store. And
Yeah, I know.
Annoying because
that's what I mean. And they don't have like household goods really. You can't get like your toothbrush and like you can get toilet paper, but it's
Probably
like Trader Joe's brand. Yeah.
Stupid shit.
Yes, exactly. It's like a wooden toothbrush.
Yeah, I'm like, no thanks.
But I think it's fun.
I think it's fun.
Yeah.
I just don't have time for the treasure hunt.
Yeah, to go to 2 grocery stores.
Yeah, I'm like,
realistically, like Yeah.
They have good finds. If it was closer, maybe I'd be down for it, but
Yeah, that's true too. Like if we had one that was not, I mean, it's not far from us, but there's about 4 other grocery stores that are a lot
my kids
closer.
used to go to school up that way, so I went all the time.
They
just
were
to,
like in the
kill
parking
time.
lot. Yeah.
And I have not been in forever just because
Yeah. Do you
out of the way.
I do occasionally, but just to like find like random things. Like I don't go there with a list or things that I
Right.
want. I just am like,
Yeah.
okay, that's I don't
What you find, you find. Now,
like
their
to go
flowers are
there.
elite.
Yeah, their flowers are great. And their frozen like meals.
I agree with that.
love those. But yeah, I
But
feel like I go there when I'm like burnout on like everything that
Yeah.
we've had and been making.
They do have
just to
good wine
switch it up.
selection.
Yeah, they do. They have great
For a
wine.
good price.
Mm-hmm.
But again, okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I have a good one. Okay, money can't buy happiness. Think about this all the time. I agree to some capacity, but like it can buy a lot of happiness from me. And if you don't
Yeah.
have money, like I mean, you can still find fun things to do, but if you have money, you can do like a boat isn't gonna make me happy.
But it can buy me a boat.
A boat, and that is
It can buy me a truck.
always thought
to
that's-
pull it.
I've always thought that's one phrase though that like you really could defend both sides on, because I see how you see where you're like, I mean, if I could just pick up and go to Italy and eat pasta for dinner, I mean, why wouldn't I do that?
Depends
but
on your
people
company.
Are saying, people
Yeah.
are saying more so in like a emotional sense,
Yeah.
which I get.
Yeah.
But in like a outwardly fun sense, like that
Yeah,
happiness.
like a lot of money, all the money in the world isn't gonna make you happy if you absolutely hate the person that has the money and you have to live with them forever. But I completely agree.
It depends what situation you put yourself in with any.
And it's like,
but
you know, you think about, okay, you could be as rich as all get out, but like, what if your dream was to like have kids and be married and you couldn't have any of those, but you could have as much money as you wanted? Are you truly deeply happy?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I think that but I see what you mean. Like when people are like, say a hard stop to that, you're like, I mean, you're kind of being ridiculous. Of course I can buy you some things that would make you happy.
You're a little bit in denial.
Yeah. Like you're in denial in some sense.
Yes, for sure.
But yeah, totally.
Agreed. That was a good one.
That was a good one. And okay, yoga is torture for people with ADHD and anxiety.
No.
Like, why are we
I
sitting in a quiet room, putting downward dog? I'm making a list in my mind.
I think it's actually really good for my ADHD mind.
My problem is I don't know how to quiet my mind, so I can't get into it.
Yeah.
Like
you need to go somewhere better.
I've tried different places. The whole time I'm like making a list of thinking of all the other shit I need to do rather than just like on a sturdy mat.
Yeah.
I think it's great. I do. I personally cannot.
Do you feel that way in any workout class?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Like-
it's not just yoga.
No.
Yeah.
But yoga specifically because it's so quiet. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God, can someone start talking?
Are you going to yoga classes that don't have music?
I mean, it's like meditative music. It's like calm.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to quiet my mind.
See, like at Harbor over here, it's
Mhm.
hot yoga, and like they have like pump up music in there, like at the end. Like it gets like
Okay, so I've been to
upbeat
yoga
and like
six
hard.
and agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
Yeah.
But my problem with hot yoga is when I get hot very fast, I pass out. So I have a problem with hot yoga because I'm like, I can't focus on doing it because I'm so worried about regulating my temperature that I'm like, forget it.
Yeah, I went to that Brickham yoga down in Grandview one time after work when I worked downtown, and I legitimately passed out in the lobby. It was really embarrassing, but it was not just, I mean, this was so hot. And I
Mhm.
went like at the end of the day, so I was probably kind of like dehydrated, but I legitimately had to walk out and I like passed out in the lobby.
Yeah.
I feel like the point of yoga though is to like practice.
Oh, I know. That's what it
but
is.
It's like to practice quieting
Totally.
your mind. So like I feel like
just
the more
can't
that
get
you do
there.
it, but yeah.
Like I've tried so hard and I'm like, I don't understand why I can't turn my mind. I mean, it's the same reason at night when I lay down to go to bed, I can't.
I think doing it at home is way more like there's nobody around. And if I need to get up and write down what I wanted to do next, then I feel like it's way better. I like to do yoga at home by myself in my own space. Because then I can.
So maybe I should try it like locked in a room in my own home because I'm like, oof, I don't know.
Yourself. Go by yourself.
Yeah. I probably
You won't do that. Yeah.
No.
Start wallpapering the wall.
Yeah, I'll start doing projects left and
I
right.
got a good pop culture one.
Okay.
It's about Glenn Powell.
How?
The guy with Sydney Sweeney. That was
Who?
in Anyone But You.
I can't think of who that is.
What's Anyone But You? Have I seen that?
Yeah.
Give me the premise. Give me the
Isn't a
premise.
good one then, but
no,
I
give
don't
me the
think
premise.
it's that
Have I
cute.
seen it?
It's like they're off at a wedding thing and they try not to get together the whole time, but there's just a big thing about them being together right now.
I think I
I
did
didn't
see
see
a
that.
picture on E! Didn't see
Okay, wait, whoa. Let's back up. Can you write that down? I need to watch that tonight.
Okay, go look at these. But Glenn Powell, everyone loves him, and I just don't think he's that attractive.
That's how I feel about Timothée Chalamet. I'm like, he's weird. He's like a hobbit.
I think he has grown on me a little bit. I mean, I still think he looks like a little boy. I would not say he's hot by any means. But yeah, I kind of like Taylor Swift. Like,
Wait,
I respect him more
Hear
now.
anything you're saying.
Oh, he's talented, but in a weird way.
Yeah.
I turned on that Wonka, and he was freaking me out.
Yeah, he's good though.
And I love
He's
Willy.
a good actor.
I love like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, but he was freaking me out.
I feel like he like when you watch like his body language with Kylie Jenner, like I've seen them like on TV at like some of the award shows, it makes you think he's hotter because he like does kind of like have like a swag.
You would say that about Pete Davidson too, and I think
Who?
he's crust.
Oh no, I do not
I think he's
Pete Davidson. I think he's
crusty.
gross. I do not like him.
Yeah, I knew
You
she
like
was
him?
Yeah, I love Pete Davidson.
it.
I think he's funny. He's got such a. Can I say the F word?
Yeah, I think
He's got such a fucked up mind
Mhm.
because of like all of his trauma, but he's made it funny. And do you know that he's lasering off all of his tattoos?
I did see that.
He's almost like Bear now,
Why is he doing that?
Attention.
just to restart his life because he was
Attention.
tired of being crusty.
Okay, all right, respect. I don't know anything about his childhood or anything, but
I do think humor is funny and like, oh my god, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Sad.
I'm pretty sure that's like his situation. His dad died in 9/11.
Oh, that's awful. I
something
just got
like
a pain in my
that.
stomach.
And yeah, because he always like cracks 9/11 jokes, I'm pretty sure. Or like talks
Really?
about his dad and stuff. Yeah.
That's sad. That
I
actually
know
makes
that
me.
about him.
I like humor on trauma, but like that actually makes me sad. I don't know how I feel about that one. That's maybe too far.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Timothée Chalamet has he's definitely got like a little bit of swag to him. Like if I just
Swag it to me,
Yeah.
Chalamet.
yeah, like just like
Okay.
the way he like is around Kylie, I feel like he
I
just
think he has
seems
zero
like
swag, and I don't get it. Now, something I do think is cool about him. I saw in an interview he was saying like he wants to like hustle and do all this stuff now
Yeah.
because once he has kids, he wants to like
I
quit
love
it all.
that.
And I'm like, that's actually really cool.
see like
He's like,
that's
I just wanna be
attractive
normal
to
once I have
me.
kids.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
the one thing about him. I'm like, all right, that's cool.
I'm
That
gonna
is
show you
really
some
cool to
videos.
be like that self-aware to say like, I don't want to do this when I like,
Mhm.
you know. So I was like, okay, that's neat. But
Yeah.
I think he's a little twerp. So there's that.
Tell us how you really feel.
I will. Okay. Speaking of like TV, I think that reality TV is the highest form of art.
Oh, I freaking love
It is.
reality
People
TV.
dog on like reality TV and Kardashians and stuff. I'm like, you're just jealous. You
Thank
didn't think about
God
it.
reality TV came around.
Highest
love it.
form of art. I need you to elaborate on that a little bit
Like,
because it's
it's
just
just-
our daily life, but just like they're kind of messed up.
Yeah, and it's just like so like
Okay, I wouldn't say, but yeah, there's
oh, I think there is like
Compared
these
to, like,
people know what
okay,
they're doing
compared
like,
to like a freaking like well produced like drama TV or movie.
I just love it. I eat it up.
Love it too.
I just think it's so great.
the highest form of art though.
I just-
No thought behind reality TV
Oh, that's where you're
compared
go-
to
I think
like
that's where people go wrong. There's so much.
I
thought
think
behind it.
there is.
People go into it knowing like what their storyline's going to be, and they're
Yeah.
like there's. I think that's the thing. People are always like, oh, reality TV is stupid. They're just
but
acting
it's
fool. I'm
still
like,
not
they're
like a
stupid. They know what they're
complex like you know
That's
like
what's so great about it. It's just
yeah, I totally agree. I mean, I love reality TV, but not all. Some of it I think is really bad. But like,
Yeah.
I love the Housewives. I love Kardashians. I love
I
The
like it.
Bachelor and Bachelorette there for
okay.
a
No,
while.
that's on mine. Wait, hold on. Let me get to Bachelor and Bachelorette
Okay.
because I've got something to say about that.
also the way that they like write people's stories. That is not them. Like they ruin.
They write their
some
own
people's
stories.
Life.
They're writing their own stories though. They're doing it themselves for money. So I'm like, if you do that to yourself, you're stupid.
Yeah, but sometimes I definitely think that like the production twists it on them and they don't know.
But you also signed up for that.
Well, totally. But like, I definitely think that like they plant seeds. Like everybody has their story and what
Yeah.
they're gonna stir up. But I definitely think that then production
I think
fucks
so too.
with that.
I do think that.
Yeah.
But it always makes me mad when somebody's on a reality TV show and they're like, production made me look this way. I'm like, you signed up for it.
Yeah.
You knew that you could be mirrored that way. Don't go on reality TV.
Yeah, but like imagine like okay, you sign up for it and somebody just randomly
I wouldn't because they would eat me alive.
But
They would
like
twist me.
somebody just says like she's an alcoholic and that's on national TV. Like
Yeah.
that ruins your life.
Yeah.
You know.
That's why I would never sign up for it.
Yeah. I mean
Like you're kind of asking for that.
Yeah.
Attention, negative or positive.
Mhm.
And people like that sometimes think again, like any attention's attention. Like they don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah, I know.
didn't
They just want to
like
be
it,
in the
but they just wanna be
spotlight.
famous.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of The Bachelor, now I need to make a precursor to what I'm about to say. I don't. I actually can't remember everything, so I'm not saying I agree with everything that was done or said. I absolutely do not, and I don't know everything that was done. So this might come out sounding a little stupid. But The Bachelor sucks, and we need to bring back Chris Harrison to even consider it being good again. Now I know that there was controversy with him, and I don't know exactly what it was. So me neither. And so I'm like, there was something about like,
I think it was a racism thing.
and I don't agree with that. So
Well, yeah, of course.
you know what I mean? Like, but I also think he kind of made the show.
I can't remember. It was something really controversial. But I agree the OG days of The Bachelor and Bachelorette with Chris Harrison were the height. And now it's just kind of like annoying and washed up.
Stassi and Jack from Vanderpump. Like, I don't agree with some of the things that they might have done, but I'm like,
they were the OG cast. Yeah. Do you watch The Bachelor, Bachelorette?
Occasionally, not a lot, but I feel like the OG of any TV show like that is always better. You're just like stuck to how it starts, and then once it changes, it's just different.
Yeah, that's a good point.
We tried to sign Sav up for The Bachelor.
She didn't check her email after maybe she got in.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
You would be so good on that show.
Everyone I told that we did that, they're like, Sav would be so good.
And she would.
And I'm like, I know. So if you're looking to nominate someone,
yeah.
Just joking. Okay.
Eslyn Moran at hotmail.com.
Yeah. Okay. You heard that correct. Hotmail.
Hotmail. The 23-year-old has Hotmail.
I don't even think my mom has Hotmail anymore.
My mom is AOL.
Okay, well, that's a mom thing. Okay, Savvy, go ahead.
Okay, I put not everyone should get a trophy. I feel like that's a big...
I couldn't agree more.
Especially like children's sports and everything. Not everyone needs to win. You gotta teach these children
to work for the win.
Like, you gotta work a little bit harder. You don't need a medal for getting 16th place.
I completely agree.
I agree, and solely for the fact that, like, what is that teaching them so that you're always gonna win in life and you don't really have to actually work that hard? Like, I get it sometimes, like giving kids a little recognition to boost their confidence. Okay, whatever. But I agree, like, we don't need a medal for everything. Not everybody won.
Yeah. I feel like that is like one of the hardest parts of parenting in general is knowing that you have to let your kids like fail and fall and like learn from mistakes, because like that's how you become who you are. But like not protecting them in those
okay to say to them,
hard.
like, yeah, you're gonna lose sometimes.
Yeah, totally.
But you have to keep playing.
But I
or
do
else, like, get back up.
I think that's hard. Like, and not necessarily like in sports, but in like hard life shit that they're gonna face, like letting them reap the consequences and like not just coddling them through anything hard.
That piece is hard. Like, watching your kid fall or fail. For me, though, the losing and winning part and the medal part is not hard. I'm like, you're not getting a medal for everything you do.
That's not hard.
You lost. Okay, I'm really sorry. That hurts. But
what
a loss hurts
from it?
Like, get back out there, try a little harder. You might win next time. Like, I really think it's important to learn how to lose.
I completely agree.
Because they're going to go to a job later down the line. Someone's going to give them constructive criticism. They're going to be like, to learn to take it a little.
Yeah.
In the right capacity. Maybe don't get me wrong, but okay. That was a good one, Savvy.
That was
Liz. We should bring back the flip phone era because it was great and it was peace and quiet, and I like T9 word.
Way better. I like my slide phone.
Yeah, like
that was great.
Chocolate
the slide phone.
I just like it, and I'm kind of over the iPhone. Like, okay, we all have an iPhone, a little bit. I last year said I was going to throw my phone out and get a track phone. I didn't because I couldn't find one on the internet. I don't think they're a thing anymore, but I was convinced. I was like, that's
you
it.
wouldn't even be able to survive now, though, without like
some days though I'm like, I want to. I don't want the access sometimes.
Yeah, but even just like work and stuff, everybody works on their phone. Here. Like,
I know, but sometimes I'm like,
I don't know.
It would be a nice break to just have a flip phone again. And
it would be nice if everybody had to, but just you, then you're so disconnected.
Catch me at Walmart. I'm going to buy me a track phone.
I was kind of hoping that TikTok would just stay shut down.
Me too.
I mean, they're going to come out with something else, but I'm like, just keep it off. Like,
you know, sometimes I'm like, I just need a break.
Also, with the phone, I added the government tracking it. I do not care because what are they going to see that is going to change my life or do anything?
I don't get that. When people are so hyped about it, I'm like, I don't do anything.
The TikTok thing where they were like, I get like the government not wanting a different government,
Right.
like having our ads and like all the different things. But if they're looking at my stuff, like you can listen to whatever you want to listen to, hear
You're gonna get
whatever.
real
You're gonna
bored.
find it if you really need it anyways. Like,
Yeah.
don't care.
I kind of feel that way about like cookies on the internet too. Like,
What's
you
a
know,
cookie?
like where
Oh, I
you-
accept all of them.
and it just like tracks your different movement throughout the internet. Like people get so up in arms about that.
Why
I'm
are
like,
we so-
why do you care?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I guess not why do you care, but like, really, do you really care? If like,
the people that care that much are probably the weird people on like the
Yeah.
dark web and shit. So like,
yeah, I guess, and they're like afraid that like what
Of
they're
what?
searching is gonna like.
the FBI's gonna show up at your house and say, "Why did you Google how to
Right.
shave your legs?"
And like, it's really just meant for the purpose of like making sure that what you see on the internet is relevant to what you like. Like,
Yeah, I'm like, who are
Just
you?
Accept our cookies.
but truly, like, I mean, seeing the other side of it as like a marketer, like, it's really just so that like, if you show interest that you like women's clothing under $100, it's really fucking cute. We can just send you an ad, you know?
Also, I feel like
Also, can we
whether
just?
or not you accept it, they're
They're
still
tracking you.
and they're still seeing you search it. So I feel like it doesn't even matter if
And
you
haven't we
accept
got to the point where we can stop with the pop up of accept or deny? And maybe there should just be something on the main.
I
page.
know it's like a
It's becoming annoying.
It is, but it's like a federal trade thing.
Yeah, it's
They
annoying.
have
But
to.
on the topic of internet, can we please spell cash like cash? Clear your cash. I'm like,
Well, it's so that it's different.
it's annoying. CHE. I'm like, ew, stop. You're just trying to be unique.
CACHE.
I know. I was just saying the end.
Oh yeah.
Because the
Oh
beginning was-
CHE.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
I just don't like it. It
You're not the
annoys me.
best
I'm like,
speller,
"Oh,
so
gosh." Yeah, I'm not. I will give you
Please,
that.
you know how
But
to spell that.
I know.
Okay, I do have one
Okay.
that I almost forgot about. The fact that we can't buy wine on Sundays is the most ridiculous, old-fashioned
Is that still a
thing.
thing?
Yes.
Mm. I don't know that I
It is
noticed that.
still a thing. And it like literally originated because Sunday was a holy day. And we live in 2025,
I
and that
thought
is
it-
still a
Wait, I
fucking thing.
originated in like
Religion.
prohibition.
I think it came from like religion,
Oh.
like it like was a
Like a
holy
day of rest?
Yeah, like it's a holy day, so you're not supposed to drink alcohol, and that
Oh,
is
I don't know that I knew that.
still a thing.
That's also certain states. I know not all
Mhm.
states do that.
Yeah.
But we do. Like in Ohio, they are still able to tell me that I can't fucking buy wine on a Sunday for like a brunch I'm hosting. Like I think that's so
That is weird.
insane.
I don't know that I realized that was still a thing.
Yeah. It's
Okay, well that's weird.
ridiculous.
I just had one that you made me think of with wine. Oh, drinking as an adult is just borrowing energy from the next 3 business days.
Mm,
Like it's such a hassle. Like the
yeah.
hangover, the
I would say
I'm like,
one business day. I can usually bounce
Ugh.
back pretty quick.
See,
Depends how much I drink.
And what I'm drinking.
like yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And to go with
I'd rather just
what
take
you're
a treat.
drinking, everybody I feel like makes a big deal about what people are drinking, whether it's coffee or alcohol. Like
Mhm.
if you get cream and sugar in your coffee, you're not a real coffee drinker. Like I don't care
Just drinking
how
black
much
tar.
milk you put in there. Like
Yeah.
if you want a nasty, milky, sugary coffee, or
Go
if you
for
want
it.
a Busch Light,
Mhm.
it doesn't matter.
I do agree with that. I do agree with that. Like, why do you care? Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, that's so true with alcohol too. Like if you like just like a Busch Light, it's like everyone's like, "You're drinking Busch Light, you fucking weirdo."
Mhm.
It's like, yeah, because I like Busch Light.
Mm-hmm.
Don't judge me.
Where people are like, yeah, drinking seltzers. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
I like them.
Yeah.
Sorry, you don't.
Love
Not
one.
my problem. You know, I don't know. That's weird to me. Speaking of drinks, pumpkin spice is gross, and it's ground up spices that died in someone's garden last year.
Oh, I like
I
pumpkin
don't think it's
spice. It depends on
I'm
the
like, ew,
thing,
what's the
though.
hype?
Sometimes I think pumpkin spice can be kind of gross, but like, I mean, I fully own that I love a pumpkin spice latte from
What's-
Starbucks.
What's worse than pumpkin spice though is matcha and green tea.
Oh, I like matcha
I
soda
think
stuff.
it is repulsive. Are you going to put your straw on the ground?
I
Are you
good.
just grinding up dirt and going,
You
I
gotta
think it's
like,
high.
acquire. You gotta
People
acquire a
say it's good. I'm
taste.
like, you're lying. It tastes like dirt.
No.
Lavender matcha from
Sounds
Starbucks
repulsive.
is so good.
You're
Like
just drinking earth.
Yeah, but like, I mean, you also eat earth.
With like seasoning on it.
Yeah, I mean, coffee is technically earth.
Put some salt on that thing.
You know,
What'd you say?
coffee's technically earth.
Can I pour creamer in mine? 'Cause
Yeah, I know.
like
So, well,
freaking
I mean, I
beans.
don't drink matcha without anything else in it. Like, I add cream
Well,
and
like, how do you get rid
sweetness.
of that like grass taste?
It's like you gotta acquire a taste for it. I mean, it's same with coffee. Like the first time you drank coffee, you didn't like it.
That's my thing. I'm like, are people just like acquiring the taste because it's like cool? Like, oh, I'm gonna keep drinking it
No,
because I like matcha.
I
It's like, what's the benefit?
genuinely because sometimes like
Like coffee
especially
and
in
like
the
caffeine. What's
afternoon,
matcha doing for you?
it has caffeine. It's tea.
But why wouldn't you just drink coffee?
If you just want something different, like
Grass.
how, yeah,
Go outside,
It
nibble on the
tastes
grass.
good. Now, what's the grass that people literally drink?
People are drinking grass.
Yeah, what are the grass shots?
Lemongrass.
No,
Oh, 'cause that tastes good.
I'm blanking on the name. What
Sounds like
is
something
like
I
a
wouldn't do.
grass shot?
Sounds like it's not up my alley.
Shit. Wait.
Buckwheat?
No. Those shots are disgusting.
Because it's
Yeah.
ground. I don't get it.
Oh my God, I can't think of the name.
It's okay. Either way, they're probably gross.
Yeah, they are gross.
Yeah, we need to get the iPad back out.
It's gonna come to me. Keep going.
Okay.
Wheatgrass shots. Those are fucking disgusting.
Here's my thing.
The fact that people act like that tastes good.
And I'm like, what's it really doing for you? That one shot's not changing your life and you're not a health nut. So I'm like,
Yeah.
why would you put yourself through that torture?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I just don't get it. Waxing and sugaring is the work of the devil.
Ugh.
I went one time to get waxed. I left halfway through when I was on all fours and she said she was going to do my butthole. And I said, I'm not even lying. I'm like, you're a great wax woman, but I can't do this. I got to go.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
That's so awkward.
And
I would
waited
never
half
say
wax
that.
in the waiting room for my friend. And she came out and she's like, did you finish? I'm like, no, I left halfway through. And she's like, what? I'm like, it was horrible.
That's crazy.
And I was black and blue. I mean, I bruise easily, to be fair. And it wasn't the wax.
I believe that. It is the most painful
I was like,
freaking thing.
I'll take the razor. I'm good.
So painful. And I used to get sugared like all the time. And it was so nice, but like
Is
just
it grows back in
growing
like
it
2 days?
out
Ew.
in between and the ingrown hairs and all
That's
that
what I
stuff,
mean. Like, it
just
doesn't last
gotta
that
get it
long. And maybe
lasered.
because I'm a dark Italian, but like, it's not lasting long enough for me to be like, it's worth it.
I mean, the pain is so intense.
I would rather give birth, and I'm not joking.
Oh, it hurts bad. Yeah, I would say that that's
you could
waxing and
like, hey, let's
sugar
do
is
it.
a little overrated.
Oh, it's so overrated.
Yeah.
And it's painful.
Yes. Very
Yeah,
true.
and I don't need to be on all fours while you're all up in my butthole. I'm good.
Myself.
Okay, that's a new level. Laura does that shit. And I'm like, how do you do that to yourself? How do you rip that off? That is like,
No, I kind of liked it.
oh, I think that's even more torturous, having to torture yourself.
I actually think maybe if I did it myself, I'd like it more. I could count myself down.
I used to do like my armpits, mostly everything. If I did,
So you're growing out your armpits long enough to be able to wax.
I
it?
used to.
No.
Yeah.
I shave my armpits every
Great.
day.
And then they it was like more of a slow growth back, but you still got to grow them out really long.
And his thing, just slap a little nair on it, you know? Why do we need
Oh, nair smells so
nair for?
I could
It smells
wax
horrible, but was
my
waxing pleasant?
No, but it's like
I haven't
fast.
used nair in a long time. I'm going to go get it. I just decided.
Can just like smell it.
Same.
And I feel like it never really worked for me. Armpits I could wax, but waxing my own bikini line, I don't think I could do
I
that.
can't even see that. I can't even like contort to that. No. And I mean, just, yeah, no.
What would happen if you told Hunter that he needed to wax your butthole?
He'd probably stare at me and he'd probably be like, I know you're joking, because that wouldn't, mm-mm.
I'm laughing so hard.
I'm bringing in wax and I'm going to wax your butthole and see how it feels.
I don't want my butthole waxed.
You can wax my butthole.
Okay. I'll do it.
Oh my God.
I don't have, the wax lady said I really don't have a lot of hair in my butthole, so.
I'll be the judge. Yeah, it's not for me getting on a table and all fours. Start chit-chatting with you while your butthole's exposed. I'm like, I'm
It is so
weirded out with its
weird.
experience. No,
Props
thank you.
to them, but shit.
Oh, I mean, yeah. And I know they're like very professional about it. That's not me like knocking them. It's just not for me.
Yeah.
You know.
Mhm.
Not go home from that though and be like, dude, this vagina that I saw today was just gnarly. Like, you know?
Yeah. No, I
I
agree.
mean, seriously.
You gotta talk. Like, I feel like I'd be like, whoa. Like,
Mhm.
all these vaginas that I saw today, like.
I feel like
how
that
do you-
about a gyno.
That's a
Like, how do you
lot.
not go home and be like, I had to first of all stick this crank up a vagina that was nasty.
I can't imagine
Oh
giving
my
a pap to somebody like.
Just ew. It just feels. And I'm like, what if you got? Yeah, I'm not going to go there. Never mind. I'm going to stop that topic and go on to another one because I could go on and on. Okay. Cold plunges are just one person trying to prove to another they can sit in cold water for the longest.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't really think they have that many benefits. Like, I kind of like doing it just to challenge myself, but I don't think they're actually doing
amazing
anything.
after a cold plunge.
I think that's a lie.
I swear to God, I feel like it's like an adrenaline rush. And I used to think that, but then remember the day we went to Sweat House?
Mm-hmm.
I had the most splitting headache, like the deepest headache. I was miserable. And after we did that, I had no headache.
I think it's just because it's so cold, shucking your body out of fight.
Well, great. I'm fine with that.
I feel the same
I
about
felt like
running.
I was
People are
like
I'm on a
floating.
runner's high. I'm like, I'm on the worst down I've ever felt in my life. I can barely breathe.
You got to build up to
Isn't
that.
fun.
Okay, that's I ran cross country, and that's like a weird, like, it's not like I'm a happy high running right now. It's like I think I'm just so numb that I can't feel anything anymore, and it's just like gone.
And you kind of start to feel a little bit like superhuman, a little bit like because you're
From
still going. Yeah. Yeah.
I've never felt that.
But I don't feel like a high. I think it's just like
I don't get the whole running thing.
Yeah.
I don't get the whole running craze. I don't know. People are like, oh, I have to run to relax my mind. I'm like, the whole time I'm like, just it's okay. Slow down. Take a walk. You can do it.
Oh God. You should.
I tried it. Do you know how many times I've tried running? I played soccer, so like I've run before and like I ran track
But
and
that's
stuff.
like freaking sprinting.
Yes.
That's brutal.
I have tried running. Don't get me wrong. And I had a little era where I was a runner.
Mhm.
It was short-lived. I just don't like it. I don't like it.
Yeah. I loved it when I was really into it, and I felt like my best, like most creative ideas came to me whenever I was running and just like zoning out.
Okay, see, that's me in the shower.
Yeah, I do the same thing in the
I
shower.
can actually zone out when I'm running. When I tell you I'm self-talking just to get to here to the stop sign. I don't have time to think about other things. I'm trying to stay alive.
Well, that's why it's so hard to get into it because like it doesn't just feel good the first like freaking 10 times you do it. Like it's brutal. And then you get to a point where you're like, okay.
just like torturing yourself.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I'm going to just sit in the shower and ponder life. Like that's more enjoyable to me than just
Yeah. When
having
I ran a marathon.
these shorts run up my vagina and chafe and
Yeah. Oh,
my
and like your
ankles
nipples.
are hurting and I'm like in a sweaty sports bra I can't take off. I'm like, this isn't fun.
When I ran a full marathon, there was like a part where I like literally don't remember it. Like I was just I literally like
my goal is to run a half or a marathon. I'm like, I don't get it. Why?
yeah. I mean, it's like a challenge.
Really cool that people do it.
Yeah.
And kudos, hats off, because that's a lot of determination,
Right.
practice.
It's a challenge.
I can respect it.
Yeah.
I just personally don't want to do it.
Yeah. I feel like it was like
achievement.
Yeah. Like I respect people who do it. I'm like, yeah, I could never, and I fully admit that. Like that's impressive.
Yeah. And I mean, it's good for you. Like if somebody's trying to like do a marathon to like get in shape and, you know, be a little more disciplined.
About running, I'm like,
it's cardio. Like it's good for your heart and your body.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It is to an extent, but I'm like, do you need to run 26 miles?
Yeah. I think that is definitely like it's a feat thing for sure.
Going off of that, unpopular opinion, Apple Watches are asking for anxiety and obsessive behavior.
That I agree with.
Like it's just asking for self-disappointment. Oh, I didn't meet my steps. I'm like, obsessing. I'm like, I don't
like
think
checking your heart rate a million times a day, looking at your rings. Like
I don't think
every time your phone goes off, it buzzes on your hand.
It's
like,
an unhealthy obsession. Like, yeah.
It has potential to create an unhealthy obsession for sure.
Yes. And about like counting your calories and stuff.
Agree.
Like I think that just screws with you more than anything rather than just like being careful about what you're eating and the amount of it and then like exercising. Like I feel like that just puts you into the worst mindset and like watching your weight.
Yeah. But that's what I feel like the Apple Watch does. It's like, oh, I need to get to 10,000 or oh, this person just texted. I'm like, relax. Like you're creating an obsessive thing in your mind of your arm just buzzing all day. Or when it's like, breathe. I'm like, don't tell me to breathe.
Oh, the amount of obsessive things that like are having an impact on us every day is crazy. I could go on and on about that. The calories, the macros, all the things.
I just think the Apple Watch is like
an
overhyped thing. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I had one. And
I did too, but I got kind of obsessive about it.
I stopped because I was like, I'm wearing this every day, trying to like
count my steps
and all this stuff. And I'm like, it's obsessive.
Yeah.
It's obsessive. And it was like, I don't need to be constantly on my wrist staring at this.
That
like,
was also a thing for me. Like, I felt like I was never unattached at all.
People will say, like, well, you can turn that off. But, like, are you?
Yeah. And what's the point?
And then what's the point of just wearing it as a watch? Just buy watch.
Yeah. Buy a cuter one.
I don't know. It's just not. I think it's
okay.
Kind of an
unpopular opinion. I cannot stand when this is kind of judgy and I apologize, but it's just the truth. I cannot stand when I see like model shots or like other boutiques shooting things and the person has a fucking Apple Watch on. I cannot stand that. It's just like a thing for me. Like
Hair tie.
That's
yes,
okay. That a hair tie doesn't bother me as much because I'm like, you put your hair. What bothers me is when you see pictures at a wedding and someone's in a nice dress and they have an Apple Watch on.
Saying,
Like,
take the Apple Watch off.
You don't need to count your steps at the wedding. Take it off. Take it off.
And
That's why
it's
you're
just
obsessive.
ugly. Yeah, it's just ugly. Even if you have like a cute well, I guess if you have like a gold like band, the ones that look like a bracelet, that doesn't bother me as much.
But again, don't wear it to the wedding. Why do you need
like
that?
a black rubber band and a nice photo and a nice outfit, I'm like, take the damn
Again,
Apple
if
Watch
you're like on a long run and you're using the GPS, like that's fine. That's where
Yeah.
it's fit for. But like, if you're gonna need to track your steps and everything at an event, I'm like, you should just not go because it's too much for you. Self-tanner smells like hot dog water and we all just live in it and I don't care. I don't care that I smell. I think it gives me like gross BO the next day. I really don't care. I want to be tan.
Yeah, I'd rather be tan I would rather be tan and smell like BO than not tan and smell better.
I agree.
Okay.
Beauty is pain.
Yeah. This one's going to be real controversial.
Oh, God.
Not to us, but to everyone else. I don't really think it's that big of a deal to skip brushing your teeth before bed.
I agree.
Like sometimes I just get so lazy that I'm like laying in bed. I'm like, oh, I should brush my teeth. And I'm like,
I mean, it is very bad for our teeth.
I know that. I'm aware of that. I'll survive.
I will always in the morning, but at night, I am so lazy.
You won't catch me leaving my house without brushing my teeth in the morning.
Like, I agree. It is gross. Like, I feel sometimes I'm like, ooh, I should brush my teeth. But I'm laying in bed, eating a snack, and I'm getting up again.
Right. Like, I'm not going to do that because then once I get up,
and I know I'm going to do it in the morning. I'm like, I won't do it in the morning.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, hell no.
That's disgusting to me.
I will go
now
home
I'll do it
if
I like to.
Isn't it funny, like when you're with a bunch of other people too? Like if we were all to like stay somewhere and one person goes to like brush their teeth at night, and you're like, maybe I should get up and just so they don't think I'm nasty.
I guarantee you, I won't.
I won't either. I'll be like, okay, no.
Overachiever.
Yeah, I don't know. That's one of the peer pressures I'm not falling for. I'm like, okay, brush your teeth. Now, I will always get up and wash my face. I don't care if you do. If you want to be crusty, dusty, Liz, like that.
No, I always wash my face. I do.
Really?
I mean, no.
I've seen you not wash your face.
I mean, when? Like, if I am like out for the night and like literally
Savanna
pass
just sent me a
out.
picture of you on vacation without a wash face.
When?
I
was like going to bed?
She said, remember that selfie?
Oh, yeah. I washed my face. I did not take my eye makeup off.
Okay.
That
Okay.
I will do sometimes because I'm just lazy. But I will always at least take like, if I'm wearing makeup, I will always take like a wipe at least or like wash, just use a towel and not take the time to like take off my like eyeliner.
I think
and
I'm meticulous about my eye makeup taking it off because I wear an eye mask to bed and I'm
yes,
like, I don't
that's
wanna,
understandable.
Yeah. So
and I don't love sleeping in my eye makeup. Like on a normal basis, I will get all of that off before I go to bed. But yeah, I'm like more lazy about like my eye makeup than like my face because I just don't want my face to
I would
out.
probably be if I didn't wear an eye mask.
Yeah.
But it's just like gross to me because then I can see it on the back of the eye mask and I'm like, okay, ew.
Yeah, and it probably gets like goopy.
And it like stick, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I hate when I sleep in mascara and I wake up and it's like matted to my eyelid. It's so gross.
It is gross. I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion or not, but unpopular opinion, I don't even think there's actually a way to fold fitted sheets and I don't even try.
Oh,
I don't even attempt. I'm like, what's the point?
No.
Why are we wasting our time?
I kind of feel like it's like overachiever status. Like,
that's what I mean. Like,
why you got to know how to do
and if this is a 2-person job, ain't gonna happen.
No.
You know?
I ball that shit up.
So am I. A fitted sheet, I just
fold
fold it
a
up
fitted
and
sheet.
throw it in the closet.
Oh.
Like, why are we folding that? Why are we doing that? It's a 2-person job.
Fold that?
I don't know. That's what I said. I don't even know if there's actually a way.
I tried to learn one time, like genuinely tried to learn. I don't even know because
I'm like, why are we doing
just was like wanted to be like a stay-at-home housewife and like know how to fold a fucking fitted sheet.
I gotcha.
But I bailed on that real quick. I didn't figure it out.
I've attempted maybe once and I'm like, this is so dumb. It literally has elastic in it to scrunch it up. Why are we trying to make it something it's not?
Like a nice little.
Same.
Yeah. I mean, I like quote unquote fold it up as in like.
I do
toss it up,
my
but like
sheets are like really wrinkly when they're freshly clean. So I do try to like roll it so that it's not like just a complete ball where I'm going to take it out and it's like really wrinkly because that feels less clean.
Roll it up.
Yeah.
But I don't fold it. I roll it up.
Me neither.
Yeah. Okay. That's good to know. Let's
got
see.
anything?
Sav, you want to go next?
I have one. I put the modern look of things, like of architect and stuff, is just so boring and stuff compared to older times. Like people's houses used to just have so much like, I mean, mind you, some of the ugly patterns and stuff, like the wallpaper that my parents used to have. But like, there really was just like so much more. And now we're like, oh, your house is just white.
Or like one window and clean lines and
old.
yeah.
And
It's just depressing.
yeah.
I'm all for a cozy vibe. No
Yeah.
matter how
Well, when we first built this house, I thought I wanted it like so aesthetic and white. And I literally within a few weeks started selling shit on Marketplace. And because I was like, I feel like I'm living in an asylum.
Yeah, Morgan had the same experience. She's like, I felt like I was literally living in like this stark doctor's office and it started to make me crazy. And
It's not warm and cozy.
she
And honestly,
redid everything.
our old house, we went for like the open concept. And I hated it because I was like, nothing feels cozy. It feels like one big space.
Yeah.
And I've actually read online that that's like a ADHD thing. Like you want a closed space to feel comfort.
Well,
and I learned that I'm like that.
I totally agree. And I feel like when spaces are too open, it gives me anxiety because you can't just like tidy up a room. Like your whole house feels awry if like anything is not tidy. You can't just like sit in a room and be like, okay, this room is clean.
Yeah.
Like that.
Like I genuinely used to not watch TV in my living room because it was like the whole house was so open that I was like, it doesn't feel cozy. I can't watch TV down here. I feel so exposed in my own home.
Yeah.
Whereas like I need to be cozy. And I feel like I definitely am a person who made that mistake where I was like, oh my God, let's cozy this thing up.
Yeah, totally agree.
The art and like the outside of buildings and stuff, like they used to be like castles and now we have like a square on another square. And it's just like it's pleasing now because it's like what we know and some of them are like cool looking. But like these men used to build freaking castles and
oh my gosh, you need to go to the Biltmore someday.
We should do that.
It's the coolest thing
Go on a
ever.
girls trip.
Yeah.
That made me think of, have you guys seen a picture of, well, it was, I don't know if it's still her house, but when she was married to Kanye, Kim Kardashian's house.
That is exactly what.
Coldest.
It's terrible.
I'm like, I don't get it.
I could never feel like
it doesn't look comfy at all.
Yeah, that's kind of what you're saying. Yeah.
It looks miserable.
Yeah.
Like when they put all the Christmas trees and stuff in there in the winter and you look like they have like pictures of their hallways and stuff and it's just this big, long, plain hallway that they throw
Their couches look so uncomfy. I'm like, are you sitting on that?
I know. Yeah, that's definitely not my style.
No. And I, honest to God, like a room, like a house that has rooms.
Yeah.
Decided I'm just that type of person. Like I kind of like a separated space for things.
Yeah,
I
I
don't need
agree.
everyone all up in my grill all the time.
I agree. I think that definitely is like the complete open concept. I think it's like
Too much.
Yeah, and I think that it's trending away now.
We had a spare room in our house, and I just turned it into my lady cave. And when I tell you it's my favorite spot in the house, I painted it dark, all dark. No, you could come over to my house sometime.
I know.
Yeah. Look at you.
It's done?
There's some touch-up paint that needs to be done, but I'll probably never do it.
But you got like everything decorated and everything?
Yeah, I want to get a cute little bar card up there.
Nice.
But for the most part, the closet needs organized. It's cute, but I like it because it is cozy. And it's a space where like I can
the door.
Watch TV. It has my computer. Like I can shut the door away from the rest of the house.
I love that.
Not saying like, I mean, Hunter will watch TV in there with me sometimes too. I just like that it's cozy.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a cozy space that has gone, like Seth said, out of style. And I'm like, let's bring back the cozy here.
Yeah, it's still like pleasing to the eye, but you filled it up. Like it's comfy and cute. Yeah.
It's vibey.
I like it.
It has like some mood lighting. It has it's calming.
No more tearing down walls, people.
Leave the wall.
My grandma's house is still like it's a little more modernized now, but she still has like old, like unique little gadgets and stuff everywhere. And it's just so like, I don't know, you just want to go there and sleep. Like it just feels comfy and she's got these weird little things everywhere. Not like baby dolls. The baby doll stuff is weird.
I was just about to say.
But like
I can't get behind that.
Things are, but she used to go like, I mean, she had an
antique shop.
Yeah. Why can't I think of that word?
Now
you're struggling. Yeah, antique.
Yeah.
Antique.
I'm somewhere in between though, because too much clutter and knickknacks, I start to get like panicky. I'm like, okay, there's too much shit here. It's cluttery.
Perfect.
Yeah, I like when people do it well. Now, I don't have that antique talent. Like, I can't go to an antique store and like, I don't have that in me. I think it's cool that other people do it. Antiques is not my thing. but I always think it's cool when I see it. I like to roam around.
Stop.
Oh, I love to roam around them. I love to roam around them because I think they're. I just don't have the eye for antiques like people do, and I think it's cool when people do.
Yeah, because you kind of have to like have the eye to like figure out how you're gonna change it or style it or
like a big job.
Yeah,
where I'm like,
I was one of those people that like thrift for their house stuff because the way that they put things together is just so creative.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. I respect it. I just don't do
either.
it.
Yeah,
and I kind of sometimes I'm like,
it's definitely like
that project.
a talent.
Yeah, but I do love to roam around. Okay, anyone have any other ones before we hop off? Jet's Pizza has the best ranch.
Oh, their ranch is really good.
Slaps.
wearing a pad is gross.
Oh yeah, it's disgusting.
Okay,
Much needed if you need to. I get that.
Look, I said I think it's disgusting. I completely agree. But also, like, if you want to go to bed early and you're afraid of getting toxic shock syndrome, like, you got to wear a pad.
I'm not afraid.
Me neither. I've been in far way too long, and I'm still semi okay. So
I think like teen magazines scared me when I was. I mean, I'm not saying wear a pad all the time, but
we were extra like scared about that when we grew up. Like
we were growing up.
I wonder if TSS like had just like been discovered when we were like starting our periods, because I feel like it was such a thing.
I mean, it was all people talking.
Yeah.
Now I want to say this, me personally. If you do, that's fine for you. I wouldn't wear a pad during the day because I'm like, I don't want to walk around in my own. Like
I would
that
smell.
feels so smelly and so uncomfy.
Yeah.
I couldn't even imagine.
where to go? Like, it just has to be like
It's like in there.
That's what I mean. Like, I could never do that. That's why, like, I could maybe do it when I'm sleeping because you're just laying there and then you wake up and immediately shower.
Totally.
But I could never roam around town with the big old wings on me. Not happening. That's also why after having a baby, I was like, just this is a gross experience because you have to. You can't like wear a tampon. Ugh, it's just nasty.
It's like the worst period ever.
Yeah.
I can't stand Blake Lively anymore. That might be unpopular.
So overrated. People.
I used to really love her, but after all this movie drama, and honestly, I thought she sucked in that movie. I'm kind of over.
I hated that they put her in that. I loved her in Gossip Girl, and that's when I like really liked her. But then after this whole situation, I think that
and I thought I was actually very excited about her being like cast for. We're talking about this. Or wait, it ends with us. Oh, I always want to say This Is Us.
I know. That show gave me fear of using it.
Like she was kind of cringy in that movie. I didn't think her acting was very good, and now I just think she's really annoying.
She tried to personally, and I don't know that much about it, but I think she tried too hard to change the character to what she thought. But like everyone who read the book's like, okay, it's not for you to decide.
Yeah,
we read the book.
Yeah,
this isn't like a movie. That's what I mean, and I'm like, this isn't a movie.
Read the book.
No,
that's part of the problem is she wouldn't read the book.
And I'm like, this isn't
so annoying.
Yeah,
why?
This isn't for you to make up. This was a story that was already told.
I actually find that so annoying because when it's a book like that, like everyone's so invested in the book before the movie, and for the lead role to refuse to read the book to be able to relate the story,
they're just too good for it.
Yeah, that's so annoying. I think she
missed the mark.
Yeah, and I also she went down a lot of notches in my book.
I agree. Now, speaking of Blake Lively and Gossip Girl, would you call yourself a Serena or Blair?
I didn't really watch Gossip Girl.
Okay.
I didn't have cable.
You would.
In some ways.
Okay. I'd be Blair without the headbands.
Well, I like the headbands. That made Gossip Girl.
And no, I think make her great in the headbands.
Yeah.
I cannot wear a headband to save my life. First of all, the second I put it on,
like
headache.
The first season, but I barely remember. I just remember Blake Lively was so gorgeous in it. That's like the main thing that I remember.
Fit her.
Yeah,
like that
it did.
will fit her.
I agree. She was
like hippie.
I agree.
Flower shop girl did not. That was nothing.
It's not
to
her.
do with her.
I agree.
That's very true. But that role is like not what everybody envisions her. Which like I feel like some actors like they don't have like a preconceived like character kind of, but some do. Like who's that one woman that always plays a crazy mom in every role? Like she could never play a serious role to me because I'd be like,
who? But I think that about
what's like when Adam Sandler does a serious role?
Yes. Although I think
it seems like
he does for that.
Good.
He does.
I don't like him.
That he just put out that actually he was serious and
is it the gemstone one, where he's like a gemstone dealer? I can't remember.
Yeah,
I think it was called like Precious.
Maybe there's a couple.
There's two people I really won't watch, and it's Adam Sandler and Anne Hathaway.
Yeah, you don't like him.
Don't dig on the two of them.
I think we should give Adam Sandler a chance.
No, thank you.
In the series.
What's that girl's name? She was in Grey's Anatomy. She's in 27 Dresses. She plays the same role in every movie.
Oh yeah.
Why am I forgetting her name?
Blonde.
Yes. Everyone said she's like kind of a diva.
Oh shit. I
I
can
know.
see her
You know
face.
what I'm talking about? You would know when I said her name. I wish I had the iPad over here.
She was also in Knocked Up.
Yes, but she's playing the same role
Yeah.
and everything. So does the mom in This Is 40 or 40, like
Modern Family. She kind of plays the same role in every
who?
the blonde.
Sofia Vergara? Oh,
No.
Julie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like, but anyway, it does feel random because it's very much like not the person that we all think she is. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah. And we've talked about this a million times. I think a book is always better than the movie.
Yeah.
So I think it's hard when you read a book and then see the movie. Sometimes I'll be like, if I know a book's going to be made into a movie, I'm like, I want to see the movie first because it's not going to be good.
Yeah.
The books, it's like, it always ruins the book for
I
me.
can't do it after though, because then I can't get into it. I'm like, I know
My mom and my sisters went to go see that. This was a while ago.
I totally agree. I can't read it after I see the movie.
I do
'cause
think
you
that
know
'cause I
what?
said that about my mom had read My Sister's Keeper, and I'm like, oh, I'll go see the movie first and I'll read it. When I tell you I was ugly crying in the
I
theater,
don't think I've seen that.
oh my God,
Should I read the book?
ugly crying. So my mom at the end, she liked the movie, but she was like, they changed the ending and it really, I hated that. My mom was so disappointed. Whereas I had never read the book and I was like,
You thought the movie was amazing.
I thought it was good. I mean, oh my God, if you want a good cry, I did. So then I didn't go back and read it because my mom told me how the book ended. I was like,
Wait,
interesting.
Is that a who wrote that?
Jodi Picoult.
Yeah,
It's basically the premise.
Read that.
The premise. Okay, and I'll tell you the premise, and you can tell me if you read it.
The sister.
She has, the parents have the sister basically to be a donor for the child that has cancer.
I have read that actually. It's been a really long time, but I sobbed at the book. I remember.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, when I tell you I
on
had a hoodie on,
vacation.
I tried it because I was like blubbering.
Yeah.
Theater. I'm like, that's wow.
That is one of the most sad movies I've ever watched.
I also think it's sad for multiple reasons. One, because it's just like cancer and death and all that is so sad in general. But it's also sad in the fact of thinking like the one girl's life was basically all just to give to her sister. And that's a sad life to live.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everything about it is just sad.
See, that's a high form of art compared to reality TV.
Okay. All right. Maybe I shouldn't have said that like that because I do agree. I think a well-made movie or story is the coolest thing.
Yeah, I agree.
I think like Star is Born. I could talk about that. I think it's just such a that
good.
movie to me. I'm like, wow, that was great.
It was.
There's a couple movies that I've watched that I'm like, holy.
Was
crap.
Star is Born a book?
I don't know.
Or no, maybe
I'm
not.
not sure. Maybe
I know it was like
I
an
don't know.
older movie, but I wonder if that one.
I'm not
was a
sure.
book. They did a good job with
They did a great job.
Big Little Lies. Making that into.
Do agree.
That
Now that's
was
a form
really
of art.
well
Okay,
done.
taking back my reality TV is a form of art. Mainly, my point in saying that was like people who are like, I hate reality TV. I'm like,
Yeah, it's
get over it. You have to
extremely
just accept it for
entertaining.
what it is.
Yeah, you
So, I
can't
take back the
expect
comment
an
the art.
Oscar
That was
performance.
ridiculous of me to say. That was off the cusp, but yeah. I also think, you know what's a form of art? Some good ass war movies.
Oh my God,
American Sniper.
I thought you were gonna say
12 Strong. Like those movies will get me. I love them.
I thought you were gonna say your try on videos.
Let me just say one more thing about war movies. They live with me for days. I think about them for days.
War movies?
Yeah, they impact me for days.
Yeah.
Now, my try-on videos. I was forced into this role that I didn't ask for. And I just can't. It's just not for me to stand there and be like, I don't know. I say everything's, I don't know. Yep.
What did there?
We'll leave it there because not good.
I'm still laughing so hard about that.
I need help.
And your snort, and last night you said instant regret. That was
Yeah, instant regret. Right after I did it, I literally looked at Savanna and was like, why did I do that? Yeah.
That's my favorite role is when I can just sit there and like watch. Because I get to see all the things that you're doing that you'll go back later. And I just kind of sit there and giggle to myself.
Yeah.
I don't even have to comment. You just.
I mean, I know it, right? After I do something, I'm always like, or even like if I pose for a picture a certain way, I'm like, what?
your airplane arms.
Always with the helicopter arms. I'm like, what am I doing with my hands?
I think it's cute though. Like sometimes
Is it? Because it looks like a propeller. I just deleted about 10 photos of me doing the same pose of swirling around.
Crazy. There was one outfit that you had on that it was pretty.
Thank you.
crazy, but the rest is usually like you're just doing a little movement, and that's what you need to do.
What was the
No,
one
they
last night? Oh, he like at the very end, the only thing you said was so cute, amazing.
That's what I'm talking about, though. When I do the try-ons, I'm like, what am I supposed to say here? I'm not good at being like, this is a versatile.
You
piece
actually
of
are though.
Savanna." I don't know. It's cute. It's shit. It's adorable.
Rayon.
Yeah, like I'm like, it's so cute. You know, I don't know. I'm not good at elaborating.
Though, just like when you have to do that many over and over, we get loopy and like looking back, it's so funny.
Yeah,
to
like
watch
I'm like, I don't know. By the end, I'm like, I'm not really sure what to say.
Amazing.
That's amazing.
Cutest dress I have ever put on.
Yeah, it is. Okay, anyone want to end with one last unpopular opinion?
One more good one. I don't think I have any more.
Unpopular opinion. A lot of you guys that are listening to this have not left a rating or a review, and we're annoyed about it.
Yeah. I'm making that a popular opinion because I'm like,
Popular
look,
opinion.
help a girl out. Just get on, submit the review. It could be like, I like it. It doesn't matter what it says. Get on, write the review, and subscribe.
You can literally just put LOL, but that review will help us.
It's insane. I literally don't care what you write, or you can write, they told me to write this. I don't
Tell
care.
us we're ugly. We just need reviews.
It can be, I don't care. I don't care. I really don't.
And I feel like,
and
okay,
just
that's
subscribe.
one way to do it.
Yeah. Erica from Boo Media has encouraged us, you know, because this is, honestly, it is what we've learned, like, helps the podcast.
Yeah.
But we're pretty bad about being like and subscribe. But do it.
So please, like, subscribe
Helps us
and
rate.
leave us a review. You can say anything you want. We just need reviews to be able to grow this podcast.
Yeah. And if you don't know how, please message us. I will walk you through step by step. That's not an excuse. I'll FaceTime you. I'll log on to your account for you. Whatever it takes.
We've got it. We got you.
We got
if
you,
you need help.
We're good.
Signing off.
Yeah. And all of you who listened to the husband's podcast more than any other one.
Yeah.
I'm coming for you.
You really stroked their little egos a little too much.
Yeah, because they like thought they were the bee's knees, cat's pajamas.
Yeah.
So anyway.
They don't need that. We need to bring them back down.
Yeah. Like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you next week.
Bye. Bye.